don't think you're you're disrespecting a future U.S. Army soldier.
Hey guys, JD here, and today I am going to be giving you the top best specials weapon from the Chaos Crew. Now, this is only going to be the specials weapon from the maps Voyage of Despair and 9. And before we start, I would like you all to know that this is just my opinion. This is not like which ones are the strongest, but like which ones I would recommend using in a game, whether it's solo, co-op, doing an Easter egg, or just getting to a high round. I would also like to state that all these weapons do really good damage against zombies, but they all have different like things that make them unique and different against like bosses and just like getting out of crowds and all that. And I'm going to be explaining all that. So let's go and get started. So coming in at our number 4 spot is the hammer. The hammer is really good in its own way, but it's not really something I would recommend. Let me go on and explain what it does. So basically, when you first get it, you're just swinging it around, hitting the zombies, hitting the boss zombies. It's really cool. Then when you get to a second level, you are able to like grand slam it, and it makes this like lightning storm around the zombies, and it makes it really cool. And like the zombies can't get to you. Now, when you get to its third level, you are able to do this like Thor thunderbolt thing coming out of the top of the hammer. It's really effective. It's really strong. It's just not something I would really recommend using, like in my opinion, like doing like anything really, because the other ones just have so much better stuff to them. I'm not saying the hammer is bad, but the other ones just have so much better stuff to them. I'm gonna go and get into that. Just the hammer is really good in its own way. If you're using it to get to a high round, it's not a bad option, but like if you're using, I would much rather just use something else. So let's go on and get to the number 3 spot. So coming in at our number 3 spot is the Viper and Dragon. Now this thing is a gun on the left side and a sword on the right. It's really fun to use. It's just honestly one of the coolest if you ask me. But I think it comes in at number 3 because it's fun to use and all that. I think it's really good too. It's just not like my personal favorite. Now damage wise, it's really good, and getting other players is really good. When you get to its full potential, you are able to make this like monkey bomb kind of thing, and all the zombies that are around you will go to it, and it's pretty good on bosses. Don't get me wrong, I recommend using this in like co-op when you're like a player goes down. It's really effective. It's just not honestly my favorite. There are like other ones that are just better, and we're gonna go on and get into those. But the Viper and Dragon, I really do like them. They come in at number 3. Now coming in at our number 2 spot is the Scepter of Ra. Now this thing is really good when it comes to like co-op wise. I'll explain that in a minute. But what you are able to do is you pull out a staff and you are able to shoot a laser when you hit R2 or right bumper. And when you go up to the zombie, you are able to melee them with L2 or left bumper. And the reason I do recommend this in co-op is because you are able to revive your teammates with this thing. Now this thing is really good when co-op. Let's say you're in a boss fight, your teammate goes down, you get able to just pull out that thing, shoot the zombies around, shoot your teammate with the laser, and he's up. He's gonna start reviving him. It's really cool. I really do recommend it. When you get it to its full potential, you are able to make this crystal like orb around you. It kind of reminds me of the orb, like the shield in Destiny, like the Titan orb. It kind of reminds me of that. But when the zombies come in, it starts slowing them down, so you are able to just kind of like calm down. With bosses, it doesn't really do any damage to them, like when you like put it down. But doing like the R2, the laser to them, it does some pretty good damage. The reason I put it at number 2 is because you are able to revive your teammates. Now using this solo, I wouldn't really recommend. I would rather use like the Viper and Dragon. I would much rather use that, but this is something I recommend just using because I play a lot more co-op than I play solo. But yeah, Scepter of Ra comes in at number 2. Let's go and get down to our number 1. Now coming in at the number 1 spot is the Karakams of Vengeance. Now when recording this was the first specialist weapon that I used, and I knew as soon as I started using this, I was like, this is going to be number 1. This weapon right here is going to be number 1, and it is. The reason it is number 1 is because you are literally invincible with it. I'm going to explain how it goes. When you first start using it, you were just able to melee with it. It's really good. When you get to your second level, you are able to throw it the other side with like L2, and when you get to level 3 with right bumper and left bumper, R2 and L2, you are able to just make this tornado around you that makes you literally invincible. It took out that boss zombie at round 40. It's so effective. It's so good. I really do recommend it. Co-op, solo, doing an Easter egg, all that. You were just able to revive your teammates while using it. It's pretty good. It's really good, and it's one of my favorites. It may not be the best for in y'all's opinion, but it's the best in my opinion. I love it. It's something I'm going to be using when doing Easter eggs, doing solo, doing co-op, any of that. This has just been my number one. This is all my opinion. Let's go and get to the out credit. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was just something fun I really wanted to make, and it was really fun going into the game, testing out all these weapons, and just making this video in general. It was just really fun to make in general. If you guys do have a different opinion on which one's your favorite and all that, please let me know down in the comment section below, because I really want to know your opinions, because I know a lot of people are not going to agree with everything I had to say. But guys, if you are new, be sure to subscribe and like the video. I'm going to be making a lot of tutorials on how to get Pack-a-Punch, how to do all this certain stuff on certain maps. If you guys do want to stay tuned for that, be sure to hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit that notification bell. Leave a comment and leave a like. It really does mean a lot. Let me know that you guys are enjoying the content that I do provide for y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.